You're listening to the Productive Not Busy podcast, where our mission is to make you more money so you'll have less stress and more free time. It's all about mindset, attitude, and taking action. And your host, Wayne Weathersby, knows how to make that happen. He's negotiated and closed over $150 million in contracts while building businesses with proven success strategies that he wants to share with you. So if you're ready to make some real money, then let's get to it. Here's Coach Wayne.
Hello, welcome back to the PNB studios here in sunny Central Florida. Just wanted to take this moment to say, hey, if you would, please, wherever you're listening to this podcast, if you would, just hit the subscribe button. Do us a 5-star review. I'd greatly appreciate it as much as I like doing this. I love to see what you guys think. And we are getting a lot of attention from some supporters and some advertisers. So if you could help me with that, that's what they like to see. I greatly appreciate it. And also want to thank Ohana Guitars and the Jax channel for being on board with us almost from the very beginning. It's been a blessing. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and we are going to get started. All right, we're going to talk about prioritizing daily tasks. Mastering time management doesn't come easily. It takes practice and consistency. The best way to ensure that you get stuff done and get everything on your list done is by prioritizing the most important tasks and doing them first. Prioritization skills come with practice. It may not always be clear what exactly is most important, though some subjects have steps, others are more in general and can be accomplished in various ways. See, pick out the tasks that are most sure to move you forward. Ask yourself, if I complete this task, will I be satisfied with what I have done? Consider the item that you would do if you could only choose one thing off of that list. Which task would you move you closer to your goal in allotted time? It can be done. To know where to start when it comes to prioritizing a to-do list full of important tasks, you can begin the process by talking with others about how they prioritize their work. You can also look at your old habits. Consider whether your current work habits are sustainable. If you find yourself with many incomplete tasks during the week, do you miss deadlines? These might be signs that you need to look at the big picture and reprioritize your items. So I want you to follow the proven process to prioritizing your tasks. Remember, this show was created based off of successes and failures. And I am never going to tell you guys to do something that I haven't already done and that I know is successful and will move you closer to having more free time, more money, and less stress. So number one, I want you to start by making a list of everything that you need to do for today. You can make a list that covers the entire week if you want, and then break it down into day-by-day sections. Number two, I want you to write any deadlines or time constraints while looking at your list. This will help you determine when you need to start working on what. Be sure to consider the size of each project and its deadline. The night before each workday, look at your list and visualize your day. What are the tasks that can get you done in your designated work time? Number four, I want you to set aside tasks that are unnecessary or not pertinent to what you're currently trying to get done. Look at how you want to spend the day and set aside tasks that don't relate to the objective that you have for that day. Next, it's helpful to start on the most dreadful or difficult task first. If you first accomplish something that you don't want to do, you'll feel less burdened and more motivated to get the other stuff done and to get that done so it'll be over with. You can use all of these to set your priorities straight. Take a step back and weigh the importance of each task according to the goals that you have in mind. Now, I want you to remain flexible. There are bound to be distractions, I promise. When new things are going to pop up, surprises are going to occur, the important phone call is going to come in. Even though you planned out your day the night before, there are days when nothing goes as planned, I promise. Happens to me. Or things get pushed back. When these unexpected turns occur, you can use your priorities to guide you towards the task to focus on when you have to do them. If you have an impending deadline or particular difficult task, begin with those. If you're asked to take on too much, practice boundaries and avoid promising more than you can deliver. Next, we want to use our time wisely. Consider your high priority items as you look at each day. Take advantage of your most productive hours by doing the items that need your most attention. Use your time wisely by knowing how things are going to go and giving care to each minute. It's super important. I'm all about being productive, right? You need to pay attention to your time. There are 1,440 minutes, 1,440 minutes in each day. Most people are awake about 16 hours out of that day. That means you have about 960 minutes to do what you need to do in order to have a successful day. This may seem daunting and it may seem inspiring. Regardless, it's important to be cognizant of the way you spend your time. On average, humans are able to focus for about 20 minutes at a time. However, it's possible to be focused for 20 minutes and then repeatedly focus for another 20 minutes. I just want you to use this information to your advantage. When you estimate how long each task will take, if something will take 4 hours, look at it in 20-minute sections. How much of this project can I get done in 20 minutes? How much can I get done in 1 hour? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle in some planned breaks. Maintain your attention on each task, but be sure to take a break about every 90 minutes. If 90 minutes seems too long, you can also break those down into 50-minute increments. 15 to 20 minutes is a perfect length to give time to your brain to take a walk, to close your eyes, take deep breath. You can practice being mindful of your time by being mindful during your timed breaks. Practicing a quick mindfulness activity is more effective than taking a break to get on social media or to read the news or to watch TV. Mindfulness enables you to calm your mind and come to the present moment. See, social media stimulates the mind and distracts us from the present moment. People also get distracted with doing a quick post and then being worried about checking it to see how many likes it's got or how many comments. Don't do that. Try these mindful activities during your work breaks. Now, don't go all crazy on me here because I have tried this stuff. Meditate. You can meditate for just a few minutes. Sit up straight, sit up in your chair, close your eyes, focus on one point ahead of you. Start to simply pay attention to your breathing. Take notice. I'm breathing in and then I'm breathing out. The military is big on this. Do some research. It's pretty interesting. I use it to go to sleep at night. It's amazing. Next, I want you to go on a walk. Embrace the feeling of fresh air and sunshine by taking a step away from your work and going on a simple walk. Leave your phone behind. Put your phone in the drawer. Simply observe and notice the greenery, the trees, the birds, the sounds, the cars, color of the sky, whatever. And believe it or not, some of the biggest, most successful companies in the world have a creative center where people go and they take coloring breaks. Grab a coloring book, take a break, set a timer for 10 minutes, and use those minutes to relax and color. This exercise will help you keep your mind engaged without thinking about other things. Number 4, I want you to notice your 5 senses. A lot of people don't even realize they have 5. That's pretty scary. Notice your 5 senses. Take a moment to notice all of your senses. What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you feel? Go through all of your moments and your muscle groups and relax them, starting with your toes and ending with your ears. Okay, so next we're going to set reminders. Check yourself. Set reminders for yourself to help you notify you of upcoming transitions in your day. These small alerts can serve as a line, maybe in the sand, of accountability when you're trying to practice new habits. If you notice a ding 5 minutes before it's time to move on to your next task, you'll be able to stop finding a rush, right? You'll find a stopping point that works for you and make a smooth transition to the next item of business. You can also take advantage of the opportunity that an alert presents. Use a small moment in your transition to acknowledge your day and check that your focus is on task at hand. You don't always have to stop what you're doing in order to be mindful. You can take advantage of moments at work where you can bring your attention to exactly what you're doing. If your next task calls for movement, bring your focus to your walking, the ground beneath your shoes, and the focus on your breath, even if it's just for a moment. It's easy to look the future and be concerned for ourselves and imagine scenarios that we truly cannot predict. These small moments of mindfulness can provide a chance to let go of worry and focus on the task at hand without disrupting our day. How does mindfulness affect productivity? Well, an ability to focus on the present moment brings about a stronger connection to the task at hand rather than your entire to do list. Those who practice mindfulness have been shown to be less affected by distractions. Surgeons, like major surgeons, heart surgeons, brain surgeons, are great at this. They have to be mindful and they have to have their tasks broke into priorities because they have to do them in the right order. Mindfulness increases productivity by creating a manageable stream of thoughts that do not overwhelm you. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you're likely to increase your ability to regulate emotions. The stability provides focus only on the thought that counts. Treat your time with care and attention. The best way to be mindful of your time is to be aware of and conscious of what you do and when you do it. You can do this by creating a system or a routine for each day. Just want you to be mindful of it. Do me a favor. Take one more listen to this episode. Make sure you're making some notes. I promise you, this will be a game changer, life changer. It was definitely a game changer for me. Running multiple businesses and having multiple people relying on me for my time, this really does help. And again, I use this in my daily business. I use it in my daily life. Next episode, we're going to talk about setting up your daily system. So don't want to miss that. I appreciate your time. Be safe. Take care. Sell a bunch. Say something nice to somebody. See you in a bit.
You've been listening to the Productive Not Busy podcast with Coach Wayne. Join us next time for more money-making strategies to help you have less stress and more free time. Follow us on Facebook at Productive Not Busy, on Instagram at frontline.coach.wayne, and on Twitter at Wayne New Jr. And remember, be productive, not busy.